In recent years, the Netherlands has seen the initiation of many infrastructure projects designed to keep the country moving and to stimulate the economy further. These major projects are, due to the conventional approach to their foundations, characterized by long construction times. For the public, this often translates into great inconvenience and long tailbacks. These long construction times are, in part, due to the necessity of excavating and removing existing soil, and of supplying and filling with new soil and stabilizing material. As well as the time costs associated with these methods, a large part of the construction costs are determined by the purchase of new soil and the transportation, deposition, and sometimes recycling of the soil removed. Another feature of conventional construction techniques is that they cannot be applied during months of frost, a further source of delay and inconvenience. Geocrete is your reliable partner. Geocrete is a white powder that consists of alkaline, mineral alkaline elements and other complex compounds. It promotes cement hydration processes and suppresses the negative effects of fulvic and carbonic acids. Changes to the microstructure and the simultaneous formation of new minerals during cement hydration result in greater compressive strength, an increase in the static and dynamic moduli of elasticity, and an increase in torsional and tensile strength and frost resistance. Even humus-rich substrates can be stabilized. As well as increasing these mechanical parameters, Geocrete stimulates the immobilization of environmentally detrimental substances. This effect extends to both heavy metals and organic compounds. Both are retained securely in the newly formed crystal structures of the soil. Geocrete is more rapid, less expensive, better, and more environmentally friendly than conventional methods. Conventional road building requires that the soil first be excavated and that the excavated soil then be removed and stored or deposited. Then freshly purchased sand and granulate or crushed rubble is transported to the site. This sand is used to make a new sandbed. This sandbed often has to be left for weeks before it settles. The granulate or rubble is deposited on this sandbed and sealed. Before the asphalt surface can be laid, another few weeks of settling needs to be taken into consideration. Geocrete allows the existing soil to be used, with no need to purchase and transport sand or crushed rubble. The Geocrete cement premix is first spread on the soil surface, after which it is tilled into the top layer of the soil. This is then equalized and sealed. And finally, in the last stage of the process, the surface is watered. In many instances, the asphalt surface can be laid as soon as within 48 hours. The higher compressive strength, elastic modulus, tensile strength and resistance to frost of the Geocrete cement foundation means that a thinner asphalt surface layer can be applied. The shorter construction time and savings in transport and material can result in a cost reduction of 30%. Not only the construction of a Geocrete cement foundation, but also the immobilization of harmful substances in the soil, or a combination of both, is a straightforward and efficient 5-step process. This uses the existing soil, rendering additional procedures and materials for increasing bearing capacity superfluous. Step 1. The Geocrete cement premix is spread on the existing soil. A great advantage with Geocrete is that work can continue during periods of frost. The sheet foundation formed by Geocrete and cement serves as a frost-resistant layer and is impervious to water. The quantity of Geocrete varies from 1.5 to 2 kg per cubic metre of soil, depending on the composition of the soil and the requirements of the sheet foundation. The quantity of cement required varies from 150 to 200 kg per cubic metre of soil. Step 2. After spreading the Geocrete, the cement premix is tilled into the soil. Depending on the application, this may be in one or more layers. Even for soil with high acidity, where it's difficult to use cement as a binding agent, the Geocrete cement premix can be used. The Geocrete neutralizes the acids present and ensures that the hydration process of the cement proceeds more effectively than normal. Geocrete will also immobilize any pollution present in the soil. This applies for both organic and inorganic parameters. In many instances, this renders expensive removal and deposition of polluted soil, or in situ sanitation, superfluous. Step 3. After the Geocrete cement premix has been tilled in, the site treated may be equalized. Step 4. After which the soil is sealed by rolling. Step 5. The final step in the process is watering the soil treated with Geocrete and cement to initiate the Geocrete process. When the values required for the compressive and tensile strength of the sheet foundation have been attained, erection of the building may commence within 48 hours to 14 days, depending on the condition of the site. The application of Geocrete involved in the construction of this 2,000 square metre major industrial project resulted in a 10% saving of total construction costs. Geocrete is extremely versatile for foundations, the construction of container terminals, runways, roads and motorways, industrial construction, harbours, railway lines, and the immobilization of organic and inorganic materials in polluted soil. Quicker, better, safer, kinder to the environment, and lower costs. Geocrete. Soil technology based on innovation.